Welcome back, one and all, to Magic Legends. Juan, are you there?
I'm dying, but sure.
Thank you for joining me on this momentous occasion.
Yeah.
You have played Magic Legends in the past, right?
Yeah.
And I have played Magic Legends for quite some time. Now, it has come to my attention that Magic Legends, unfortunately, was a dumpster fire. So, it's going to be shutting down in exactly 7 days. October 31st. Halloween! How do you feel about this?
Hello, I am under the water. I am drowning. Please help me.
Okay. I don't get your jokes. But,
The game is drowning. Jesus Christ.
I called it a
Man,
dumpster
I'm very
fire.
sad. I really love this game. It's just understandably I see the standpoints on where everything is, but like it's still a really good game. Like if there was ever a chance to fucking keep it afloat, I would dump all my money into keeping it afloat, or at least changing the name and the names of everything, because there's so much in here that we could either use for a different game or just keep it going.
Well, the game's been out for a year, and it's had its ups and downs. Let's go through it and talk about the things we like, the things we dislike, and then we'll start running through bosses, just showing what the oh my. Hold on, there's a
Where you at?
legendary nearby. There's a
Where you at?
legendary nearby. He needs to die.
Where you at?
Oh, you fitting to die. Tazeem.
Tazeem, why are you at the green? Where is it? I'm coming. Alright, so basically, where do you want to start?
Let's start with. So the game's only been out for a year, and as soon as it came out, or as soon as we heard about it, I don't know about you, but I was hype.
Or at least when it was public to everybody, that shit blew up.
That was everything I wanted, just scratching the itches. Like I had just stopped playing World of Warcraft. I needed a new game to focus my attention into. And then in comes Magic that's like, "Hey, do you want to make your own planeswalker? Do you want to cast spells?" And I'm like, "Yes and yes." And they're like, "Check out our game." And boy, did I check out their game.
Uh, When I first heard about it, it was like before it came out, it was like a year or two when they announced it, and I was super hyped because hella into Magic, obviously, comparatively to what people knew. And then I was just like, dang, this is gonna take a while. And then I kind of like blanked it from my mind until it came up again when it was gonna be released for beta, or at least beta alpha, whatever hell. And I was super hyped. And then I told you about it, and I was just like, what are your thoughts on it? And then I was hyped to hear that I would be playing with somebody. And I was just like, all right, cool. Fucking, we can go through this whole thing together. Hopefully, it has like intricate and interesting story with a bunch of stuff, which it does.
Right.
Um, the only
Well,
thing is that when it did come out, a lot of people did play it. There was a bunch of people. There was a little bit of an annoyance of too many people, to be honest, because there's this one part of the game where you can all stack together and it'd be hard to do one thing.
yeah.
But leading that off to the side, um, really fun, good times. Loved it when it came out. Was wishing for more. They gave a bunch more. I was hyped for like a lot of the stuff that was coming out. Um, some of the stuff I didn't even know came out. And then like the additives for the spells were crazy. The monthly spells and stuff.
The spells were really good. Um,
Really.
so positive side, I love everything about it in terms of like from on paper, so to speak. When it's like you get to see all your favorite planeswalkers, you get to be your own planeswalker. You get to
Being my
cast.
own planeswalker is what caught me. I was just like, oh, we don't get to play as somebody. We get to be our own
Exactly.
thing.
You make your own things. You do your own stuff, and
And
then
it does that because making your own thingies, making your own decks from classes is really cool. And it doesn't even limit you on the specific class for what color you want to be.
right. You could say be a cleric like I am, and have an entire deck filled with blue black.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could be a necromancer with a red and blue spells, or like so on and so forth.
Would that be? Ew, that's a bad color combination. Anyway,
I know. It's
anyway, so yeah, on paper, even like the story aspects of it, which we'll get into as we go through the dungeons and explore the final bosses. Even the story aspect's pretty good. The issues on the table is number one, I'm not a fan of this like high camera angle. Like
if we could change just a little bit more of a zoom in or a zoom out, that'd be fine.
just a little bit. Give me just a tiny bit and I'll be good. Oh god. Hello.
Hi. I was trying to catch up to you. Um, it's fixed on an angle, yeah. Well, not an angle because you could rotate it, but it's fixed at a distance.
The problem also continues with, so they wanted you to have access to creatures, like you can summon them, but that creates this sort of jumbled mess on the screen right now, where it's like, okay, who's doing what? Where are the bad guys? Who are the good guys?
What's it called? It's not too much. Well, for me, it's not too much, because what's it called? If you know your deck, you know what you're summoning. But sometimes it can get a little bit misleading when you have like a zombie deck and there's zombies all around you that you have to attack.
Well, I'm gonna. Oh, hello. Hello, everyone. Anyway, I'm gonna go into like a Demir deck that's all about summoning illusions, just to demonstrate how crazy this can be. I've done videos in the past on just like summoning infinite goblins or spawning bed into spawning bed, which was
Yeah, the
patched.
possibilities go really wild. The That's more so on the fact of you can make what you want. The only thing is that okay. So one other thing is that you can gain spells by just running around and doing things naturally in the game. You can also gain specific spells from the campaign that they have. And the campaign is issued through different parts of planes that you go to. The planes that you go to are Gavony, Tazeem, Benalia, and Shiv.
Shiv. I think.
Each one has a great storyline that I didn't expect. The characters that are also in them are really cool. I especially love SQUEE.
We'll get to squeeze soon.
We'll get to SQUEE later, but what's it called? Because the storyline is longer than you would expect. It keeps you busy. The whole roller coaster through is also a lead way into the actual main story of what the game's all about. There is this after you first gain your planeswalker spark, you are interacted with another planeswalker called
Raw.
Lalzi, and after you meet him, there is another planeswalker who seems to be the antagonist, who is trying to do something for their own benefits, trying to gain something back that they have lost. They also they have their own campaign within everything that is happening, because this is the lead way into other planes. The story leads on into someone who's trying to revive their dead husband, I assume, right?
Well, that's another one of the dungeons. So essentially, in a nutshell, you wake up, you find Raul fighting a planeswalker, mysterious planeswalker, and it turns out that planeswalker is going around stealing rare artifacts to do Lord knows what with them. And like, from an outside standpoint, that sounds like a pretty compelling story. You're gonna meet Nisa within the first like 10 seconds. Oh, hello. You're gonna meet Nisa within the first 10 seconds. So she's gonna be there.
Ooh.
Nisa, the elf bitch that you love so much.
It's Nissa, not Nisa.
Microwave, same difference.
No, fix that. Okay, you meet Nissa Ravane. First thing, going to Tazeem, the plane of nature and light,
which is basically the world we're in right now. We're using the video of this. All right. I guess with that in mind, we'll go into the first dungeon and really see how the story starts playing out.
Yeah. Throughout throughout specific dungeons for the story, it explains it thoroughly by itself. The actions leading into other parts of the story are quite engaging, actually. Some of them feel like a little bit of a waiting, a sit down sometimes, but some of them are really cool, determining on which one are you going to, and or what you like. Because my favorite place is Gavony.
Gavony's pretty good. I'm personally a big fan of Benalia.
Benalia's story was pretty cool. I didn't expect it to turn into that. I thought it would be, since it's like a plane of like a lot of light sorceries and whatnot, and or justice. I didn't expect it to have such a eviler storyline.
Much darker.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move on into the first dungeon and see where this story takes us.
There
we go. Into the first mission. Speak to the ranger.
You did turn it up.
Yep. No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Nissa sent me to help. So the story for this first plane is that the royal, or the natural life of Zendikar, is spazzing out for some reason, and we're trying to figure out why. We're solving the mystery. Each inspection moves us a little bit closer to solving out what's the issue here on... What plane are we on?
Tazeem. Sigh.
Alright. The first boss of the first dungeon of the tutorial world, and it's a Protect the Hedron mission.
Protect thingies are meh.
They are always meh, but considering this is the first dungeon, I'll actually give it a pass, because it's like, here, learn how to use your spells. It's really annoying to do it again and again and again, especially if you're trying to farm like a... What would that be? Farming the rep for the planes.
Oh yeah.
But Assuming you played this only once, this is actually an okay first mission. But that's the problem. You would never play this just once because you're gonna farm it.
No, there's a lot better farming things, but I get where you're coming at.
Hello? Hello, Lunar Mage Mentor. Dead.
Yes. Yeah, I have two of my biggest boys out.
Right at the end of the mission. You did it! So, we cleared away the tainted hedrons, and now we move on to try to find the source of all this corruption. Into the second mission. So, we find out the merfolk are the ones that are actually corrupting the hedrons using an item that we don't know about. So we're gonna find out why they are doing this. Oh, hello, dragon. And now we find ourselves at the first major boss.
Are you just doing at the bosses now?
Yes.
Okay. Thought you were doing it for the story.
Well, the story is only around the bosses.
No, it's a lot more. What do you mean?
And we're here, the Avenger of Zendikar.
That's the boy. Hello, boy. Welcome. What?
So this is the first big boss that anyone's really faced. The other ones in the past are okay in terms of power level, but this is the one that actually has what I would call a type of like boss mechanic, which is you get him to half health and then he starts summoning. Oh, hello, dragon.
There we go.
Buries himself, and now you can't stay still. You have to constantly keep moving. Oh, excuse me. Or take. Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Or take a lot of
I
damage.
escaped that for a good second. I had to hide in between two thingies. Jeez.
Super speed.
Well, I like how those ghosts died.
They. My boys.
Oh no. There we go.
And we killed the Avenger of Zendikar. So, our mysterious planeswalker antagonist made a deal with the merfolk. They said, hey, I'll give you a device to upset the planet if you give me a powerful artifact. And they did the trade. So, first time coming across the planeswalker messing with a plane. At least this plane in general. We'll follow along with her story and see where she takes us next.
Squaw! It's Squaw!
This is SQUEE. For
This
those
is
of you
Squaw! It's Squaw!
For those of you who don't know, this is Juan's favorite character in all of
Do it
Magic.
for you, Squee. I'll fucking kill them. I'll fucking kill them!
I will kill them all and then die for you, Squee.
I'll die for you, Squee. I'll fucking do it. What do you want? What do you want? I'll do it! Tell me. Tell me already.
He wants you to exterminate his people.
I'll kill them for you, Squee!
So, this mission's pretty much, the Goblin King is doing the bad things. He's making some trades and some deals that is creating a lot of hostility between
The Goblin
goblins.
King's gonna be your goblin bitch, Squee. I got you, homie.
So we're going to have a talk with the Goblin King and see what the deal is, and see why he's trading weapons and shit.
He owes us money.
Why he owes so much
Why
money.
he owes Squee money.
Why he mildly inconvenienced Squee, so he must die.
He must fall. He must. He must. It must all die for Squee. Let's kill this goblin hoe.
If I'm
Doesn't
thinking,
he give up
yeah, he does.
immediately?
if I'm thinking, actually, just thinking out loud right now, I think the first boss of every major world is one of these, like, defeat the wave sort of bosses. Yeah.
He's trying to fuck you up, Squee. I got you. Away from Squee. I said away.
So after beating Tazeem, you can pick and choose your next world that you go to, and Shiv is one of them. So now that I think about it,
Squee demands your blood, peasants.
that's Squee. Tornadoes.
Some good working for Squee.
Get my baby. Yes.
Does this please you, Lord Squee?
That's it. Squee, I'll keep doing it until you're pleased. Does it please you, Squee? Answer me!
Why won't you answer me?
Is it not enough? I'll keep doing it for you!
I will make the rivers run red with goblin blood.
I'll make the skies red until you are satisfied.
Sipping for Squee, Chapter 1.
Anything, and I mean anything.
Tornadoes.
Would you love me, Squee?
Why don't you love me?
Why don't you look at me like your other thralls?
Why don't you look at me during?
Oh my god. That's a fat ass boy.
We have defeated the king without even realizing it. Spill the beans. Spill the tea.
Spill the tea. Spill the tea right now for Squee.
Why are you joining up with Gavin Denise? Weapons for a few hundred goblins. Weapons no good, too shiny. Goblin King Olmec gonna travel far away. Goodbye, Goblin King Olmec.
Shiver in fear, for the Squee Squad is here.
What happens now, Lord
Do
Squee?
you see our big boys just shuffling?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Look at them having a good time. Bless their Now that there's no Goblin King, someone will take over. Goblins do whatever they say. Circle of life.
That's true. That's why I listen to you, Squee.
The first mission is done, and overall
Goblins
rating,
in a trench coat, just listening to Squee.
I will give it 5 squees out of 5 because Squee is here.
Yes. You better.
The second boss of Shiv, the Dragon's Lair. We have a fake dragon that's working with Captain Denise. Well, actually, it's a real dragon.
Real fake dragon. You know why?
Why?
Because he's not Squee.
Captain Ralts, tell me about this dragon.
It is definitely not Squee. So
goodbye, Captain.
1-800, kill it. He dead.
See, this is why we're here. We're just handling Squee's light work. Oh look, I love me some ads in a boss fight. How about you?
Ads in a boss fight? What?
Ads in a boss fight. You ever heard of ads in a boss fight?
No, what's that?
It's when you're fighting a boss and the boss becomes
Rage Shadow Legends.
and the boss becomes unattackable while he summons infinite waves of enemies.
Oh. Anything for Squee, hang on.
He said, I'll do it for Squee. Goodbye.
I'm gonna make some babies.
More ads in a boss fight. But now we're seeing like the actual mechanics starting to become a thing. Like now you're avoiding fire blasts. That hurt. That one hurt. It got me.
Oh fuck. Damn.
Like you're fighting enemies, avoiding fire blasts while dragons coming down. I like that.
Achoo.
Goodbye. And then there's this dragon that comes out. But he don't look like a dragon. Is he a demon?
Is it Denise?
No, this guy right here.
Is that Denise?
No, Denise is the boss of the next world. Spoiler. But there's Duragaz.
No, he's a dragon. That's a whole dragon.
Is that a dragon?
Yes.
How is that not a demon?
Dragons can be quadrupedal and bipedal.
Okay, but if I may put my demon close.
In different terms, what's it called? Anthro.
You fucking call me Anthro.
I call you Anthro. I call the dragon Anthro.
I got you outnumbered. More. Even more outnumbered.
Did you finish the thing you just talked to him?
I will talk to him. Hello, dragon. Thanks, traveler. You have obtained peace in the world of dragons, Ocknum and Denise's miscreants. Now it seems no longer possible to blah 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 blah. Where will you go? The dragon's brood is fighting for Denise. All of Shiv is at stake. It's time to take him down. Yes. And now we go to the next final boss battle of Shiv. Alright, so we're here at the third and final boss of Shiv. Not this dragon. Gavin Denise. The bee's knees himself. He's been doing some bad stuff on a mana rig. Juan, what's a mana rig?
It's a rig for mana.
Oh! That's bad. We can't let him do that. Squee has tasked us to eliminate him. And not just eliminate him. Explode him from existence. And we shall do that. Oh, we shall.
I will make this man fade!
Like an anime. Like my Japanese animes.
Like in my manga moves. Whoa, okay.
Now, seriously, I like this boss fight. Like, mechanically, it's one of the few bosses that I'm like, yes, this is done right. You have phases where you clear the ads, then you fight the boss, then the boss does a boss thing that you need to respond to.
It could have been better.
Everything could have been better. Honestly, I think they should have for the ads. They should have been ads,
Everything could have been better, but I will say this is like the best one.
right? Oh, he's starting. So this is the first.
Because of like one thing.
He charges a laser, and then slowly rotates apart around the platform with it out. And
Oh
we have
fuck!
to move.
Ow!
It deals not a lot of damage because this is on easy mode, but if you turn that up, it really starts to hurt.
Yeah, that'll fuck you up. That'll work.
So look at that! Look at that! You gotta rotate, make sure you don't get hit by the beams. Now he teleports to the platform. We beat him. Make him realize he came to the wrong neighborhood. This is SQUEE country. We don't take kindly to his humankind around here. The only thing I don't like is the hard teleport when he hits a certain threshold of life. Like, it should have been that if you had enough power, you just skip past some phases.
Remember, we fucked him up one time, and he went to like 1 HP, and then he went back, and then he died on the second coming out. And then he teleported back in because he had to do the.
Well, that's
ending.
what I'm saying. I don't like that he does that. If you just kill him before he does any beams, that should have been cool. Oh, here comes his beam. Oh, it's going the wrong way. Speed. Are you standing there eating it?
Like a man.
Like a man.
Come, my Bailoff. Fuck him. If he would stop moving. Yes.
And is he dead?
Yeah. Get the right angle.
No, he's doing the last phase. Even though we took down his life to 0, he's still got to do the last phase of energy. Jesus. I summoned too many demons. Come on, hurry up. Oh god. Can I interest you in some champagne?
It's champagne.
Oh god! Alright, this is it. Hello, Gavin. Goodbye, Gavin. This is why our favorite part of our favorite boss fight is this one. He will die. And he will not just die. He will in fact
fucking anime fade.
He's gonna anime fade.
This man fucking gone. God.
Favorite death scene in the whole game. That guy
That's
right there.
That shit is beautiful. That shit is so fucking funny.
So is it
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
is it safe to say that this is one of your favorite boss in the game?
I would say second.
Second. Well, we'll probably be getting to your absolute favorite later.
We.
But what I enjoy is that at the end of this, SQUEE becomes new Goblin King. So Goblin King SQUEE is canon now, thanks to this game. Long may he reign.
Literally forever.
Alrighty, so here I am in the first dungeon of Tolaria, the water plane, or the water mana plane. This one is, to give you the long and short of it, this one's just about running around and essentially just one of those dungeons that's all about just clearing waves of enemies, and then you clear the wave of enemy and then you shut down the portal that they're coming from. It's really not a good one, in my opinion. I'm gonna skip to the last dungeon, or excuse me, I keep saying dungeon. I'm gonna skip to the last portal of the dungeon. Obviously, I'm alone right now. Juan can't join me on this one because the Foolish Fool did not complete this storyline, so he can't be a part of it. But, like I said, we're gonna jump into the last portal being closed so that we can get a little taste of the story of what Tolaria's offering us. Not necessarily at the boss yet, but just to give you a look at what I'm dealing with here and how this dungeon plays. Just take a quick glance. Huge amount of people. You clear them. You collect the mana orb in the corner, and you shut off the portal that they're spawning from. Like, that has been this whole dungeon. I've done it. Goodness. Oh, a legendary. Hold on. As I was saying, I've done it maybe 4 or 5 times now. This is not really an enjoyable dungeon for me. There we go. So yeah, I'm gonna pause it again and jump back in as I go into the final boss room for this dungeon. Alrighty, sitting in front of the last room of this. I keep calling it a dungeon. In reality, all of these are called missions, like main story missions, but for all intents and purposes, these are just dungeons. Like, because I think like World of Warcraft, Elder Scrolls Online, that's just how I call them. But moving in, get a quick glance of the story that we're going to be facing. Mysterious figure. My husband's research belongs to me and nobody else. And then, poof, you failed him, all of you failed him, and for that, you see the academy burnt to the ground. Goodbye, lady. So, that is the main antagonist for the Tolaria storyline. Just a mysterious lady who's really angry that her husband died. And then, in comes the mysterious planeswalker, the antagonist for the whole thing, telling her, promising her, hey, I can help you burn down the place to the ground. And she's like, oh, can you? And obviously, like, no one ever questions the mysterious planeswalker that's like, hey, I can give you whatever you want if you just do this little thing for me. Like, has anyone heard about, like, making a deal with a devil before? This is making deals with devils in a nutshell. So anyway, by the way, I'm done with the whole fight. You just have to put these here. Bam. Any more? I think I have to do it one more time. Oh, level 30. There it is. Just kill the infinite demons. Now collect the next orb. Shut down the portal. And blah 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 blah. You complete the mission. Done. Easy peasy. This one, not really one of my favorites. I'm not a big fan, but moving on to the next mission, and we'll see how the Tolarian story progresses. So, we enter the second mission of Tolaria. This is easily the biggest dungeon in the whole game. And it's okay, actually, in terms of like difficulty. No, not really difficult. I'm. It's a lot of empty space, and this is one of the few times you guys are actually gonna watch me run the dungeon, because I just want you guys to have a really understanding on how massive this place is. In my opinion, grossly misused amount of space. But let me just demonstrate. So what you do is you go around, you interrogate students. You know what? Before I even start interrogating him, let me introduce you to the boss of this stage. This guy, he's a traitor. He doesn't. He's been helping the heartbroken artificer who is helping the evil planeswalker. So he's a minion to a minion, and at the end of the game, or at the end of this stage, we're gonna fight him, and he's gonna transform into a cool robot spider thing. So I'm gonna look forward to that. Anyway, he says, no, I'm not helping her, so we're going around interrogating his students. Ooh. Get out of my mind! No, Charles, no! Just rushing through. Defeat the memories. Summon a demon to defeat the memories for me. Go, venture deeper. And now we can view the memory. There she is, the mysterious planeswalker. You can see she's tempting the other students, promising them power. That's what it's called. It's called a Hedron. Go ahead, touch the Hedron. Never mind the fact that it was used to bind Eldrazi, like parasitic creatures that explore the multiverse and just devour mana. Just touch it. Touch the Hedron. Anyway, interrogating the second student. Let me in your mind. Ooh, a legendary enemy. Should always be hype when you fight a legendary enemy. They drop extra items, extra mana. Or at least you used to be hype before the game was announced to be shutting down. Ultimately, I get it. And I'll talk more about it as one at the end. Like, final thoughts on the game shutting down. I'm sad, but I get it. Like, yeah, we can sort of figure out why the game just didn't make it. Like, what is happening? If only there was a way to zoom in on the camera instead of just panning it in a 360-degree view. I will fight these guys in a rock. Yes. This is truly the gameplay that everyone came here for. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna continue clearing up this dungeon alone. I'm gonna run all the way to the front of the boss and then just open up the map to show you guys as a scale how big this freaking dungeon is. I shall be right back. Alrighty, so back at the end of the dungeon, about to go fight the boss. Ignore all the spiders. Ow. I'm just gonna let my minions deal with this. There we go. And while we're here, just a quick glance. It's a little tough to see. Maybe if I move over it. There we go. This is the total freaking dungeon. Just look at that. From here to here. This is where we started. This is me right now. This is the boss room. Like, this is a huge map. Like, if I was playing a campaign, a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, look how many encounters and scenarios, and like, it'd be fun, but not when you're just walking around fighting it. Gross misuse of space. I love the map itself. Just maybe they should have thrown in more bosses than just one. But let's get into the boss fight. Close the map and start fighting this guy. So he's broken down into a couple sections. First, you go into his memories, just like how you saw earlier with the student. We're going to break into his mind and take all of his stuff, all the information on the planeswalker that he has. Of course, he doesn't like that, and I don't know how his subconscious is doing this, but his subconscious is going to try to stop us. What are you doing in my head? No, I will destroy your mind. There we go. So in that first memory, we saw him talking to the minion of the Planeswalker. I'll call her that. And she's expressing how she has a plan to destroy the Academy of Mages here. And we're trying to piece together all the information from this guy to stop him. There we go. Time to invade his second memory. I think you have to destroy it before they recharge. What was your name? And now that we've removed both locks to his memory, it's time to face the boss one-on-one. Three, two, one, let's go. So we broke into his mind and made him forget how to use his shield, which was protecting him. He's quite upset. And now he transforms into a giant arachnoid spider thing. Really cool looking boss. I like the idea. Love the abilities. A little too many minions and ads, but I get that his gimmick is this. His gimmick is all about, like, summoning more fucking artifact creatures is the best way to say it. Enough. So I'm gonna use my ultimate, which just destroys him. Yeah, that was him in a nutshell. Not too much to write home about. He's beaten, he surrenders. And that's the mission. This one was special only because of the sheer size of the map. Like, ridiculously sized dungeon for one boss fight. Gross misuse of time for this one. But could have been repurposed for something a lot better. Well, with that, we only have one more Blue Plains dungeon to do. Alrighty, halfway through the last mission for Tolaria, called Like Minds. That the main villain for this plane, Kalia, I think her name is Kalia, Khalila, whatever. She is about to talk some smack for a split second. There she is. Hello, girl. Hey, girl. Yep. I'm going to assist. Yep. Come at me. Come at me. Alright, so almost at the end. I was just thinking about it as I was running this dungeon. Let me take a quick glance. This is a big one. Like, in terms of size, of scope, this one is comparable to the last dungeon that we did. But this one feels like a better progression. It feels more alive, a lot more enemies, a lot more traps and opponents to deal with. I like this one over the previous dungeon of the Tolaria room. And I really like this after I kill this dude. So as we move up, we're essentially moving into the mouth of a volcano. And as we move into the mouth of the volcano, these waves of lava start coming through. And it's like, oh, don't hit those. Those obviously look like bad touch. And did you see that? As the lava hits one of these pillars, the pillars get destroyed. So, right now we're learning essentially what's going to be very important for the final for the boss fight of this world, where it's dodging the lava streams and hiding behind the pillars as they come up. This is good. This is good game design, actually. As you're playing, you're learning the mechanics of the soon-to-be boss fight. Now, once again, because I'm playing on easy mode, these lava things don't deal too much damage, but still enough for you to be like, oh, we shouldn't touch those. Once I defeat the last of her minions on this last part, I can then go fight her in the boss. Let's see. Where are her minions, though? That is always the question. There they are. Excuse me. Yes, we get it. Your loved one died. You're very upset. And now you're coming to fight. Okay, so this one might be my favorite boss fight. I mean, I know the Gavony of Shiv is high up there, but this one looks good because first the stage, lava all around you. Okay, you don't want to fight in here, or you don't want to step in the lava, big damage. And it's got like a big center stage, and it has our boss. Even though it doesn't have the Gavin Denise anime fade that he did before, she does an epic backwards walk into the lava. Let's watch. Hey girl, I see you. Oh, you're gonna cool girl walk into the lava. That's cool. Oh, and she emerges as a titan, giant, I would call her. And now we start the fight. She opens up with an ability that pulls you in, and if you go into the center, big damage hit. Obviously, you don't go into that. Now I'm gonna try not to kill her immediately. So just run my basic attacks and let my minions do some work. Look how poor these freaking AIs for my minions are. You could take a swing whenever you want. Nope, okay. There we go. There's those pillars. And you're like, hey, I recognize those. Why would you do that? Why would you summon the pillar? Because she starts shooting out the lava. That was actually problematic. Now it looks like she's glitched because she keeps shooting the pillars in the same spot. So you're supposed to make 3 individual pillars, not one super big pillar. There it is. And now, there it is. You have to hide. Oh, look! Using what we learned from the earlier part of the stage, we now know how to deal with her. Still really good game design. Really should have done it more often. And now that I showed the one thing, oh, let me hide behind that. Look at that. I'm safe from the wave of lava. Time to kill her. I'm not going to kill her right now because I kind of want to leave my ultimate form. There we go. There we go. Now, if we follow her, we see big surprise. That's my husband's work. And there's our evil planeswalker that we've been hearing and seeing glimpses of the whole time. She shows up and she steals everything that she was working for. Big anime, top 5 anime betrayals. Number 1, this Titan bitch right here. Number 1 anime betrayal. Sorry. So that's the end of that boss fight. This one, you know what? I've thought about it. Gavin Denise is really high up there, but this one's like number 1. Then number 2 would be the Gavin Denise fight. And then number 3 will be one we're going to visit later. Third favorite boss fight would be... I'll give a minor spoiler now. It'll be Josu Vess of the Benalia missions. And we'll probably explore that later on. But that was my favorite boss fight. Let's see if I can get Juan back in here to help me with the next ones. And so we move on to Gavony. We are following along the first dungeon, helping Nani Ula.
Naniula, yeah.
Yes.
Grandma.
Grandma. Mama.
Grandma's cookies.
Yes, Grandma has asked us to clear the entire village of those pesky evil werewolves. Bad werewolves.
Grandma don't like the dog barking across the street, so she told me to go next door and run it over. So we're gonna go do that for Grandma.
Only for Grandma.
Only for Grandma.
Alright, after taking a nice leisurely stroll through a village, we don't talk about that village no more. We've reached the end.
We killed all the furries.
Avenge me, brother!
Avenge me! Now we made it to Ula.
Well, no, this is the quest. She wants us to just drain all the souls from the people we've killed.
We gotta kill more furries.
For her.
I'm sorry, furry community.
I assure you, Granny is not evil. She just wants the souls.
Or a furriest. She is, she's just old and scared, you know?
Hey, Granny.
And souls, like a regular grandma should.
Hey, Granny Evil. I hope you're gonna be helpful. I hope you're not gonna betray me.
I hope you betray me, Grandma.
I hope.
It would feel great if I can kill you.
Like, this one was hilarious because it was one of those dungeons, or it was one of those storylines. It's like she is blatantly evil, and we're gonna ignore that and just work with her.
Yup. Well, for me, it was natural. For everybody else, it's just like, why am I helping this old lady?
She's like, go into this village of werewolves and just murderize them. And I'm like, but just because they're werewolves don't mean they're killing people. Don't mean they're bad. And she's like, shut up.
Say, I'm old. Okay, Grandma. Okay, strange lady in the mirror.
Yep.
Do whatever you say.
Now my favorite is after this mission, because we just about finished it. This mission was actually pretty meh. I like this part where all the werewolves start showing up and we just massacre them by placing the amulet down. Just everyone die. And we take all their souls. What was that? I thought we were here to lift a curse, Grandma. Don't cry for them, young ones. The villagers were cursed.
Cry?
The villagers were cursed with bestial instincts and uncontrollable rage. Thanks to you, they've been freed from the wrestles.
Sure thing, Grandma.
Return to me, my dear one, so I may remove the burden of these souls from you. We shall talk.
Sure thing, Grandma.
You're so nice to me, Grandma.
You're so nice and right all the time.
My favorite is the next mission. She's gonna be like, okay, so we took care of that issue. Now go break into Geralf's house and just steal dead bodies. Not evil, I promise.
Same for Geese.
And I'm like, okay, Grandma, I hope you don't
Grandma, I'll rob and break in for you. Sure. Anything for those delicious cookies.
So, back into the second world. Oh, are you in? Are you here?
Let's see, is it loading?
As I wait for Juan to load in, we're here on Sibling Rivalry, the second dungeon of Gavony. Here we must steal a dead body from Gisa's brother, Geralf. I'm glad that is his whole title and name. His name is not Geralf. It is Gisa's brother, Geralf. We must steal bodies from him for Gisa to also help Granny. What do you think of that one?
Yes.
Yes. I know you're a fan of stealing and necromancy. You sick. Anyway.
Yes. What are you, mad? Sad? Anything for you, my friend.
So I'm just
As
gonna
long as you have the rubies.
as long as you have the rubies. So I'm gonna skip past a lot of the enemies and just pull them to the area. I wanted to show this before I cut to the boss of the dungeon. This is another one of those situations where it's teaching you how the boss mechanic is gonna work. You have to bring you have to bring bodies into the zone and kill them to fuel the soul collector.
I love this guy.
Oh, Volomir?
Oh my, yeah.
Oh my. Oh, look out. Ow. Lesson learned.
Sounds so cool. And he looks so cool. And then you know what's funny? You know how everybody has like a fucking a face for their picture?
Mm-hmm.
He has his whole body in it.
I don't think that's intentional.
They didn't change it.
I don't think they have time to.
They didn't change it since day one.
Alright, let's now that we've learned the mechanic for the soon to have boss fight, let's skip ahead to the boss. Alright, now we're in front of the boss. Easy peasy. Somehow we're still in combat.
Let's go.
So, this is one of those situations where they taught us the mechanic earlier, but then they don't use it right for this. So what you have to do is you have to go around to each one of these soul collectors. Oh, hold on. Hey. Shut up. You're not even a planeswalker. Who do you think you are? You're not even a plane anyway.
I wish you was. I wish Gisa or Geralt were a planeswalker.
Okay, but
More
what about
Black Zombie generation, please?
you already have all the Lilianas.
More! More? Did I not say more?
Anyway, so this boss fight is you have to break all the soul collectors, then fight the boss, which is
break the granny leg.
which is dumb. What they should have done was have the boss come out and be invincible until you break the soul collectors.
That's annoying. It's gonna be chasing you and hitting you.
That's the point. Rather than just walking around and just
It's
killing
still
the
annoying,
minions.
but less annoying of invulnerability. What's wrong with you? That's terrible.
You're terrible.
Never design a game, please.
I have.
Nah.
It was a fighting game though, so there was really no rules like that.
Yeah. Fuck. It's very linear.
It's gonna blow.
Oh shit.
I saw that.
Oh. The soul thing is what, the thing, okay.
Look at all my sweet demon babies. Ooh, of course. It's gonna blow. Nice. Look at all this cluster on the field. I really like the bone dragon thing on the field though. That looks cool. I don't think I have that spell actually.
Bone Dragon? You could just get it, man. The last big spell you can get.
Where do you get it? I don't know. I'll mess with it after.
You gotta go to your sanctum.
It's gonna blow.
Get a free?
Alright, there. I did it. We did your stupid thing that you taught us how to do earlier. Now bring your boss in here so we can just kill it. Immediately.
I wanna do it.
What, kill it?
Yeah. Let me kill him.
Alright,
Yeah.
do it.
Unlimited power.
He killed it. And now, the big surprise heel turn that we never knew was gonna happen. We bring Granny the fucking dead body and she takes it. And she's like, oh, surprise, I'm evil.
Graham, it's just other people see it the wrong way. Don't worry, Grandma. I see it the way you want it.
Alright, and now we go to the final mission of Gavony. Really high up there on my favorites. I wouldn't put it in my top 3, but I like it as a concept. Let's go check it out. Alright, we're here in the final dungeon for Gavony. This one is all about finding and stopping Granny Uja. Big surprise. Now this one's gonna be different. We're actually gonna play through the whole dungeon because I like what they did for this one. They actually have you fight her multiple times throughout the dungeon. And each time she gets a little more complicated. Ooh, happy level up. Ooh, someone's rocking fire elementals.
Yeah.
Those are some big emberlings.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. The first fight with Granny. Excuse me, we keep calling her Granny, but it's Nani.
Ma,
Grandma?
I thought you got run over by a reindeer.
Oh, well, you've been speaking with those dreadful werewolves, haven't you? While you
Yeah.
break your old granny's heart with your secrets.
They told me to yiff with them, Grandma.
Secrets?
Weird.
Granny, you're one to talk. Oh, my child, I have nothing to hide. But you, a little birdie, told me all about the abilities you've been hiding from me. It seems that spark in your eye runs deeper than I could have known. So, she's been talking with the evil planeswalker, and the evil planeswalker told her about the abilities we have. And now,
Grandma, get into my shiny eyes.
And
what
now-
a fat ass you have, Grandma.
now evil Granny is trying to take our powers. So, it's going down. She's a shapeshifter. Big surprise. You thought we were gonna fight her in her old lady form? Nah. And she can keep shapeshifting. Sheep-shifting. I don't even know what you just said. You just spiked the mic. Look, follow her ghost.
I shit the mic. Holy shit. Oh, it's bigger.
Are you having fun with your new elementals?
No. Alright, so this is what's happening. I summoned a bigger rock.
Oh
How
yeah,
big
you ever seen that one?
That's huge. And I thought he summoned more rocks.
And there she is again.
Kill you, Grandma!
Whoa! Laser beams.
Anyway. You promised me cookies.
You promised me the cookies. So now we take the soul of that werewolf we killed in the beginning, and we have him help us in taking down Granny. Hello. Ah, it's you, the butcher. You destroyed all my people. Have you come to remind me of all my people you cruelly slaughtered? Listen, we both have some blood on our hands. My man said, you speak true.
You slaughtered all my people in the gift fest.
We were
You
just...
come back for more even after I die? How dare you?
So now he's gonna open up the way. Come on.
1-800, come on now.
1-800, come on now. There we go. Whee! And look, here's the boss wall. But this boss wall is different in that once you beat her, she's gonna run and you gotta chase her down.
I'll kill you! I'll chase you down to the ends of the plains!
For SQUEE!
Wow. Oh, we get our babies in here. Fuck yeah, you dying.
Right, so we get our pets, they follow us in, but that's because this isn't a real boss room.
Well, yes, it is a boss room, but, what's it called? There's another one up ahead.
This isn't the final dungeon of the final room of the dungeon. There you go. But this is a excellent, like, hey, this is Granny Uja's thing. Make sure you learn her mechanics.
Keep doing this, y'all.
She's gonna keep doing this to you. And then she's like, I'm outie. And then we chase her down into the last dungeon. Or the last room.
Nah, psych, you didn't kill me, bye. And then Origin's like, bitch, I'm gonna kill you for real.
She's like, I had my non-explosive cloak on of invincibility.
My polymorph was supposed to be a true polymorph, but you know, you killed me in my polymorph, so I thought I died, but then I wasn't, so,
Actually, when I casted True Polymorph and you try to counterspell, you couldn't do it because it was a rank 9 spell. It's like...
well, they still have to make the roll. They have to roll, like a fucking 30 or 25, I think.
Jeez.
Cause it's thingy. Well,
you're doing...
No, they have to roll like a 19.
And here, this is the real, the final boss.
Where you at? Yo, chill out.
I'm at the end, hurry up.
Bitch.
Oh. So, and she's gone. If you guys just saw that, the mysterious planeswalker showed up, took the body that Granny Uja took from us, and then just bounced, leaving Granny alone, and Granny was very upset. And now she's stuck, her back against the wall. She's cornered, and we're gonna walk in and we're gonna clap those undead cheeks.
We can't go in because of these fucking spiders.
I'm going in right now.
They're gone.
Bam. That's right, we took her body, or the evil planeswalker. Who knew that the evil planeswalker was gonna betray the evil old lady? I didn't know. Did you predict that?
Oh. I can't move unless. But wait, there's more.
Oh wait, there's more. Jesus.
I'm just gonna clap a spider.
And now we destroy her permanently.
Boom.
So she'll keep respawning, not in game, but I mean like in lore, she'll never die, unless we trap her soul in an amulet. And now her body is trapped in the soul that we will continue, or her soul is trapped in the necklace that we will continue to carry around our neck for the rest of the game. Yay, we did it!
Kill you!
Ah!
You betrayed me! You! Alright.
Boom. And that is Gavony done. If my math is right, we have one more planes of dungeons to clear. I'll see you in the next one. Alright.
Yep.
We are in Benalia, my favorite world, and if I remember right, your favorite series of dungeons, right, Juan?
Yes. So many zombies. Evil.
I mean, we are playing as the good guys in this one?
So much evil.
I can do so
Yeah.
much. Wait, hold on. So we're gonna kill these cultists.
Let's go with that. What are you doing?
Spreading plagues.
You went multicolor.
Alright, where is it? There it is. Alright, don't kill the guy. Where is he? This. This is your first little hint of like, don't let this touch this. He literally screams it at you. Let's watch.
I like to sit there and watches too.
So he just becomes a really strong zombie. But that's the first little hint. Like, okay, you see those pillars and you see a cultist going to it, you should stop them. And it becomes important later, once again, for the boss fight. Let's skip ahead to that. Alright, and now we enter the boss room of the first dungeon of Benalia, where we fight a vampire named Whisper. Oh, hey.
Who?
Her name is Whisper.
You mean dead? Who?
A shield that we can't do anything to. Interesting.
Interesting. Get him, my babies.
So I'm gonna let Juan fight.
Fighting doesn't work.
The minions come up, and look! Look, it's the thing! Now, we learned earlier, don't let them touch her. I wonder what'll happen. As a matter of fact, let one happen. I'm curious. That one.
Sure. What does happen?
What does happen? My theory is that she absorbs them.
Does it give her help? Well, they died. Okay.
Well, the point is, don't let her do anything. Kill her fast. And she's gone. Easy peasy.
My minions killed her. I'm sorry.
That's fine. In my opinion, though, in all of the first dungeons of each plane, this one, I think, is the best. Like, it's enjoyable. It's like, oh, look. Get exposed to all the evil that's fallen on Benalia.
No. No.
You like the grandma one? Or the SQUEE one? There you go.
Rise of the Cabal. Rise of the Balls.
Alright, the second dungeon of Benalia. I like this one. And by like it, I mean it's the worst of the 3 So, major story beat is Whisper passed along some dark blood magic that's fucking. Oh, hello. Blah blah blah. Danitha. There you go. So the Cabal are using some evil ass blood magic to attack and try to kill Danitha, who's like a major linchpin in the counteroffensive against the evil Cabal. So we have to go provide support to Danitha. Oh, and it's Josu Vess!
There he is! That's my nigga right there! I love him! So,
and that's like one of the big reveals there, that Josu Vess, a very big staple Magic the Gathering character, is your main villain for this.
Not really. Like, he wasn't a staple. He was actually a very distant and long forgotten fucking character. Josu Vess is connected to someone who is important. It is Liliana's brother. Josu Vess is, as Liliana thought was dead, but the potion she gave him when she thought he was dead that would cure him actually turned him into an undead. And what's it called? After he came back to unlife, he found new power in his undead form. So he sought to use that. Therefore, he turned to evil. Also losing his memory, I assume. Or at least what I remember, I think.
So in case you guys didn't get that, Juan here very much enjoys Josu Vess. And just about anything zombie related in the Magic the Gathering universe. He simps
Evil
hard.
shall rise again!
He simps hard for Liliana.
Yes.
He's like, yes, I do.
Don't tell anybody. Don't tell her that. Don't tell Gisa.
Don't tell Kisa. So, we're going here to help stop Josu Vess, because he's up and he's doing Josu Vess things. But first thing, before we stop Josu Vess, we have to provide support for Danitha, which is what this dungeon's all about. Alright, we are about to enter the boss fight of the second dungeon of Benalia. And we'll see why I'm not really a big fan of this dungeon.
What do you mean?
I'll show you right now. I don't like this boss fight.
What do you mean?
It is a protect boss fight. She's dying, and we have to clear the waves of zombies before they get to her. The only thing worse would be an escort mission.
Wait, okay, yeah. This is escort missions I fucking hate. Escort missions I hate when you have to follow them.
This is a protect mission.
Protect missions aren't too bad.
You know what they make me want to do? They make me want to... Oh! Okay, I'm done. Oh, those are yours.
That's pretty safe to me. Oh, I had to say something.
Creeping plague.
I saw that damage. I saw that fucking damage.
Whose damage?
Why do you do that much damage?
Don't worry about that. You want to see damage? I got you. Hold on. Hold on, I got you. This nigga. My dragons.
ABS?
So for those of you wondering, that was the whole boss fight. Just stand there and fight the waves of zombies while she's getting killed. Josu Vess is very upset. So the next dungeon, obviously the last one of Benalia, is about clapping Josu Vess's undead cheeks. Let's get into it. Yes, it is.
No, not the Josu Vess one. There's one where you have to just defend a bunch of people coming to a place.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I know you hate them, but you gotta do them.
Bring light to darkness. This is your favorite dungeon, right, Juan? Hello?
I said,
No one can hear you. Now everyone can hear you too much. Anyway, this one's all about putting an end to Josu Vess. Permanently, right?
No.
What you mean, no?
No.
Why no?
He will always be in my heart.
On, what do we have to do right now?
What do you mean?
What do we have to do? Read the mission in the corner.
Clear the swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp? That's a lot of zombies. Oh wait, no. Those are humans.
One little miss stops us. Oh, I went around it, but...
Alright, so now we go into the church and Josu Vess is there to taunt us. Come on. Ha 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 ha, he's so evil. And then he immediately introduces us to the perfect way to beat him. Immediately find a way to beat him. I never expected this.
Lets us.
Yeah. And then he leaves. Meanwhile, we just continue to stand here. Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
Oh, I'm really feeling something.
There we go. We purified the statue.
Yeah, what's up?
And then before we face Josu Vess, we have to do what his information on his card says and fight all his zombies that he summons. We kill the pillars. And now... There we go. He summons his knights. Hey, did you pay for his kicker? I didn't pay for his kicker. Who paid for his kicker?
I did.
You paid for the kicker?
Yeah.
Why?
Who doesn't want to see 8/2/2 knights with menace?
Me.
They're zombies.
God damn it. Oh, your elemental just died and came back with the whip.
Oh, kill him!
Six. Defeat the remain. Oh, is that a legendary? There he is. Oh god, he's just. Oh shit! Was that you?
Yeah. I got Hollow Sanctuary as an artifact.
I feel bad for that one.
I just said boom.
Now
I was like, oh, he looks fine. He's taking a bit of damage. Oh, he seems decent. Boom, die.
Now I fought Joseph Vest a bunch of times. This is actually where I tested out all my builds for the YouTube channel. Because if you don't fight Joseph Vest the right way, he'll just summon infinite amounts of enemies that you could just fight.
I guess it would have been a great farming area too for like new classes.
Oh, it was an excellent farming area. Very popular too. Now the way you're supposed to do it is stand in the light. Do the thing you learned earlier. The light is going to bounce around to different altars, so you got to go around to them. See? Now it's all the way over there. I will do all the healing because Juan thinks it's poopy. He doesn't like all this light touching him and shit. He prefers to get cut on all the edge.
Edge.
So sharp. And once you purified the statue, then you can cleanse it and pull out Joseph Vest. And he's like, oh shit! I did not anticipate this! He does a cool twirl, looks awesome, but then fades to a blast. How about two of them? And that's all for that.
You just did, Joseph.
We did it. We beat Joseph Vest forever.
You see, he's gonna rise again. Darkness will rise again.
Joseph Vest said he'll be back. The Dark
After
Man.
DLC.
He'll come back in the DLC, right? Right?
Right.
Say psych.
Please say psych.
And that is the end of the Benalia mission. We stopped Joseph Vest. For now, he'll come back because of, you know, plot. The hard cut to Liliana's titties.
Who?
Her plot, obviously. You don't see the armor on Liliana?
Akumi?
What? Anyway, we have but one more dungeon to face. And this one is going to be the final one that they were able to give us before the website got shut down. Or before the game got announced to be canceled, I guess. This one is Chasing Answers. And here we are, Chasing Answers. While Juan loads in, I'll quickly explain how we found ourselves here. Using a combination of Ral Zarek's powers, Joda, the Archmage, as well as Granny Uja, who's still in our necklace, we were able to track her down through the plane chase and plane chased her all the way to this realm.
There she is.
There it is.
I won't lie, she's kinda hot.
I guess. Raw, it's time to put an end to this. Her name is Vash. V-A-A-S-H. So now we follow him. So, this is the early hints. She's wearing a suit of armor, an artifact, that allows her to get stronger the more artifacts she drains. So that's what she's been doing, hopping around different planes, absorbing the artifact's energy. The dead body that Granny Uja wanted, the reanimation that the mom, the wife wanted from Tolaria. Like, all the important artifacts, she's just been eating them to fuel the armor that she wears.
I'll sneeze on you, Avenger. How dare you? Bitch.
Bitch. And now we continue on. Not here. We follow her into this portal.
Chase her spark evidence.
Exactly. So it leads us back to Tolaria. We're just following her as much as we can, trying to find where she ran off to.
Nope. She made a clone of herself?
Yeah, she do that. There we go. Now she's fled. We have to follow her into the next zone. The mantle she wears bears the mark of the Nightwalker. I don't know who the fuck that is, but it's been fully charged. And if she uses its power, some bad stuff is gonna happen. We don't know what. Maybe we'll find out in the DLC. Oh, there she is. Leeches. Lightning. Plague. See, the issue is you have red hair with her, and I sometimes get you too confused.
That's pretty racist.
No. She's losing control of the mantle, Juan.
He's making simmies.
Oh. There we go. Her color identity is definitely green-black. Ooh, and she planeswalked. Follow her. Hey. And look, there she is! I can smell death through the amulet. I wish it were you. Thanks, Granny. Oh, God.
Grandma. Just take your meds.
She's like, I can't even do that. So Granny is helping us because, you know, she was betrayed too by the Planeswalker. And she's like, I hate you, but I hate her more.
Oh, we have ones. We have a lady.
Yeah, we're using everything that we've learned in all the dungeons. Look out!
Oh shit.
Yep.
I didn't see that one coming.
And now we travel into the graveyard. And here we see, in her natural habitat, Juan, as he scratches his bum and continues playing with dead bodies. She planeswalked. Now, each time you fight her, she gets a little tougher. That's because every time she loses control, a little bit more of the artifact she's wearing. Not for nothing, I'll be really hype if they print that artifact as an actual card in Magic the Gathering. Now look where we are. We're in that spot you said we'll never return to. Do you see Nisa?
Yeah.
Nissa? NASA? Oh, shit. She's drawing power from the Hedron. Zendikar is suffering. You know I don't like that shit. That's like my one thing. Ooh, look at this mess of numbers. It's a rot warden. Keep on her tail. So that's what she's doing. She's bringing us through just about every realm that we've been through as like a last hurrah, facing her each time, and then now it's time to face off with her one-on-one in the final stage. She drew in too much power. She's overwhelmed by the artifact. Final battle begins. Are you ready? Is your body ready, Juan?
No.
Why no?
I'm tired now. Well, let's do it.
Look out. She's gonna start attacking from the shadows. Look out. Yeah, there she is. Now Raul shows up. Ooh. Here she comes. Go. Oh, ow. Done. Look out. Oh. Yes.
Job is complete.
Raul, what the fuck was that? And with that, the mission is done.
Yeah.
We've captured the evil planeswalker, and now we release an unspeakable evil from the amulet or from the armor onto the world.
I got a sorcery.
You did, for completing the mission.
Yeah. Shadow Asylum. Launch a projectile towards that creature that has on contact foes of the world, dealing a bunch of damage to the foe instead of it. Inside of it, over 10 seconds, whenever you or an ally is in the heavy for the first time, gain greater
resistance and hexproof. Hexproof.
That's right.
Wow.
Well, with that, we have completed every dungeon and seen just about the whole story of Magic Legends. Now, they did leave some open-ended questions like that fucking skull that came out of her armor. What the hell was that? And I bet they were looking to elaborate on it.
You would develop more into that, but unfortunately, you already know how things are.
Yep. Now, we're going to revisit something a little later after this, after we get some rest, get some food in our belly. We'll get me that last level that I'm missing in this class so I can have maxed out all the classes in the whole game. And while we do that, we'll give our closing thoughts. But first things first, food and rest.